been meditating, Saggi, on the first card that I got for you. I pulled you 2 overall oracle cards. And you got this eye card, which is talking about something that you can't quite see. Look deeper to find the truths that lie hidden around you. Okay. There's something, because the next card you get is the bridge, which I love this card, by the way. It's a card of great hope. Every divide can be crossed if you're willing to build a bridge. But there's something about how to make this happen and being able to see everything that you need to see. I think the bridge is a bit later on down the line, and I think the eye is where you're at now. And I'm getting channeled. I'm miming it. Oh my God. Is it a telescope? I'm getting channeled, weirdly, a whole, like, you know, the sort of sailor, and the sailor looks through the telescope thingy. What is it called, a telescope? Oh, it's going to drive me nuts. And looks to see what they can see on the horizon. There's something about being able to spot what's on the horizon, what's kind of just on the periphery of your vision that you can't see. But I think as a Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter, you can probably feel it. You can sense something, but you can't as yet see it, which is a bit discombobulating. But you know, I'm just grabbing you the tarot deck that I'm going to use. You know that there is something, and you're right. Yeah, you're right. There is something. The bridge, it's a bit further on down the line as to how you, I don't know if that's going to be mending or whatever, but we're going to look at that in a bit. I'm going to take some cards for the eye card. Look deeper to find the truths that are hidden around you. What do we need to know for Sagittarius around seeing, not seeing, awareness? Okay, a message. Oh my God, that's strong. Okay. Woof. Woof. Right. It's going to be like that, is it? A message, the Knight of Swords. And it's weird because it came through as if the tarot was saying, first I send you the messenger. You know, the Knight of Swords. Reveal your message. Okay. Could, of course, be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in some way in your life. Also dealing with information. For some of you, because I'm going to look here at life purpose, career. I'm going to look at your love life. So for some of you, this might be in your occupation, in a group of people that there's something, you feel a ripple. You're very good at reading the room as a Sagittarius. And you feel a ripple. So for example, if you work in a place that has like hierarchy or a company or corporate or something like that, which sometimes Sagittarians do, I know, many Sagittarians have their own business, but many also end up, you know, in the 3D, thrashing it out with the muggles. You are tuning into a vibe. You're like, something doesn't feel right, or there's something more to this. Or they haven't told us that yet. We're going to know this. We're going to find this out. And it's quite clear and concise information. So this could be in your family. It could be in a group of friends. You know, it's about, you can see something that the other people can't see. And it's a bit like Cassandra in Greek mythology. Cassandra had the gift of, like, you know, when people go, oh, love, I've got the gift. You know, I've had the gift since I was 5 and all that stuff. Cassandra had the gift, so she could see the future. She could see what was going to happen, but she had this blight, and it was a curse, that nobody believed her when she foretold it. I know. So there's something here about you knowing something other people don't know. And the confirmation hasn't been said or written or given yet. So you don't know, as in it's not publicly confirmed. And it's about the 8 of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is Saturn in Pisces. I cannot do this anymore. It's not a card of like fire and anger where you're like, and another thing, tearing up the joint. No, it's not like that. The Eight of Cups is about emotional turning points, deciding that you need to go in a different direction, creating distance because of whatever that is that you know, that you find out, that gets said, that is unspoken and then spoken. Woof. Okay, tell us a bit more, please, about the Eight of Cups and the message. God, I can't get it right with my heater today. That's not the message, by the way. The message is, Gemma cannot get her heater quite right today, thank you. That's not the message. What do we need to know? Eight of Cups, it's that one. Oh, this is freaking great. Six of Wands, winner, winner, chicken dinner, gorgeous card for Sagittarians. You're right. And whatever move you're about to make is good. You're going to be vindicated. It's like normally they would say, do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? And this is like, do you want to be happy and right? It's like, yes, I'll go for that. Thank you. I'll have double of that, please. I love this for you. Do you want to be happy and right? Yes. Okay. Six of Wands is a good outcome. Six of Wands is triumph. Six of Wands is, I think it's not Jupiter in Sagittarius. I'm going to have to look now. I have a thing called the Smelly Book. This is my smelly book. You can see it's absolutely smelly. But it tells you what each of the tarot cards are. And I always forget the Six of Wands for some reason. Let's have a looky-see. There it is. Jupiter in Leo. It's fiery. That's nice. I knew it was something to do with you, like your ruler is Jupiter. So imagine your ruler in the fire sign of Leo. It's like, dee, 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 dee. Hurrah. Okay. Oh, God. The Hanged Man. Okay. So we get the Hanged Man, and there is the energy of a delay. That's interesting. So there is like a delay or a lull or some reason why you can't act on what you know straight away. Why not, tarot? Oh, hello. Oh, it's like kaping. Knight of Wands. Now, we love the Knight of Wands because the Knight of Wands is in a rush and the Knight of Wands is impetuous, you know, and you are a fire sign, but it's just saying do not rush it. Take your time. Use the knowledge wisely. So if this is to do with work, okay, use this knowledge in private first. Get your ducks in a row. Make use of it. And then get your timing right, you know, so that you can soft launch it when the time is right. Whether this is about a friendship, whether this is about a redundancy or a promotion, you know, and I don't really get a vibe of whether it's, I don't think it's very negative. But keeping it secret is positive. It's weird. It can also be something that a friend confides in you about somebody maybe a mutual friend or in your friendship group or even in your family, where you've got to be very careful how you deal with it. You've got to be careful how you treat that information. You've got to make sure you can use it in a winning way. And I don't mean to get one over on them. I mean in the most positive way, to take everyone forward in the most positive way. God, I'm going to have a little look at your love life. I'm a little bit intrigued now what you're going to get. Gosh, I can never fit all the cards on. Okay, and they're all a bit wonky. So let's look at some love cards for you. There will be an extended love reading if these really resonate, and that's the first link in the description box, so you can find it there. Okay. So the card that kind of bridges us is the Six of Swords. Okay. Six of Swords is moving. I mean, I like it because it's a 6 and you've got 2 6s now. It's moving away from something, some tension, towards what appears the energy to be much calmer. Okay, so that's nice. Tell us about Saggi, what they can expect in love life. Okay, that's interesting. So you get the Two of Swords as your first card. The Two of Swords is a card about, I've got this Ace of Swords, I've got this Ace of Swords. So there's 2 Aces of Swords. I've got 2 options, 2 good ideas, 2 ways I can go, 2 roads to follow. But actually you've got blindfold. Neither of them is good. You are creating a third way. And it's not created yet, so don't act yet. That's what the universe is saying. That was very, very channeled and very, very clear. Oh, yes. So we've got the Emperor. And this is important because the Emperor is about somebody initiating. CEO energy, you know, I'm in charge energy, I've got this energy. Remember that somebody else has agency in this as well as you do. So it's not all down to you. They also have the ability to bring something forward, to initiate, to affect change. Lovely. 3 of Wands, another kinetic fire card. Okay, so something is building here. Something is building where there's been a pause. So I think the first thing to say is, if you're in the pause bit, accept it with grace. Even learn to enjoy the fact that there's a pause. Because this pause, when nothing's happening, everything is happening. It feels like there's something going on. You can feel it, you can sense it. There's stuff all around you about it. But it doesn't mean you act on it. It's a bit like the general reading up here about a work situation or a friend situation. It's all a bit secret squirrel, isn't it, Saggi? So here as well, enjoy the delay. See if you can make use of it in your love life. It's not supposed to be all systems go just yet. But we do have this building thing here with the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands takes the Ace of Wands, doubles it to the 2, and then triples it to the 3, which gives it, you know, it's got legs, it's going somewhere. But I would say this was in quite early stages, actually. It feels nascent and imminent. Okay. Oh, God. Cards on the floor all the time for you. Oh my God, what a card to fly onto the floor. In a real wing, shilling. The Lovers. Not bad, Saggi. Not bad at all. Love that it floated to the floor for you as well. The Lovers is obviously, there's union, you know. Here we are, you can see there's union. There's union, but then there's choices further down the road, which is your bridge. Okay. So at the moment, there may be a divide because we've got two people coming up towards each other on this bridge. But every divide can be crossed if you're willing to build a bridge. So it also feels like there are ruptures, there are obstacles, there are delays, but there is also a way. There is a way through this for you. And it's a good way. It involves patience, which is not always your number one characteristic, Saggi, if we're going to be honest. It involves not knowing for a while as well, which with the Two of Swords is something, the more you can get into not knowing, the better it treats you, honestly. But then there is something that is initiated with the Emperor. Oof. Yeah, look. 9 of Swords with the Lovers. The Lovers used to be called the Choice. And when you get that 9 of Swords, you're going to find it difficult to make that choice. You may find it difficult to meet at that bridge as well. It might not come as easily to you. Let me see. What do we need to know, please? King of Cups. And the 10 of Swords. Okay. So, the King of Cups is somebody who is, I think this is the person, somebody who is quite emotionally attuned, okay? It can sometimes represent someone who's a poet, a musician, someone who has a more alternative thought, alternative lifestyle, someone who is very in tune with the sort of spirituality of the universe, but also in tune with your emotions in some way. But there's also with the 10 of Swords, you're reaching the end of something rather painful with that 10 of Swords. So it could be that there's definitely, this can be ancestral, it can be family, it can be a whole kind of hurt past when you get the 10 of Swords. For me, the swords can represent a group of people. There's a lot riding on these two. It's not just them. There's generations on each side of ancestors behind this union, behind the bridging. It's very interesting how much this carries. It's not just you and this person. And if you're getting that intuition of something being quite sort of, what's the word? Important, like spiritually important, like what I call spiritual big jobs, because I don't know what else to call it. I'm like, I declare spiritual big jobs. It means that I can feel that it's bigger than the both of us. Okay, it's bigger than the both of you. So you're kind of taking advice from all the ancestors, and you're taking the patterns of the ancestors, and I feel like you're breaking a pattern here. And breaking ancestral patterns is one of the hardest things we ever have to do as a human. And we often fall foul of it. We often ignore it, or we often shove it under the carpet, or we often avoid it. So congratulate yourself. There's bravery here. Something here is breaking patterns. You are the end of this pattern. You're the beginning of something new together, which is gorgeous. In the extended reading, I'm going to look at your person, how they feel, what's going on with them with a different deck, and explore this union with the Lovers, with the bridge, with the ancestry. It's fascinating to me. So do leave me a comment, share this video if it's fascinating to you too, and I'll see you on the other side, lovely Saggi. Never a dull moment with you. Namaste.